Now recording.
Okay.
So, my Santa hat, Joseph was supposed to get me a Santa hat last year, but it's still in the mail, so that's why I don't have one.
Oh, yeah.
This is a good point.
It's still in the
This is
mail.
true.
It's Joseph's fault.
I talked to USPS about it, and they're like, he'll get it. And I'm like,
I don't
okay.
have a Santa hat.
It's kind of weird.
You got this snark.
I'm just a sandwich boy. There is nothing more in my life except for the sandwich.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite seasonal thing. There's like
I
Santa
close my
and
eyes
the
at night and I
elves
just see sandwiches.
and the sandwich boy. I had that once. I when I was working at the bakery, not sandwiches. When I was working at the bakery, I was during Easter. They had like the honey buns. Was it the honey buns? Hot cross buns. They had the hot cross buns, right? And I was doing something with them. I didn't make them, but like I was like putting them away or something. And I was working with a lot of the hot cross buns. And my boss, as a joke, was like, "Oh, you're gonna dream about hot cross buns or something like that." And I was like, "Ha ha ha!" And that night, I had a dream about hot cross buns, and like,
What happened with the hot cross buns?
it was just like the dream was like several segments, and like, the hot cross buns were like intrusive thoughts, like they would like invade.
Oh, they were
whatever.
metaphorical hot cross buns.
No, they were.
What do they
were
represent?
hot
What do they
cross
mean?
buns. I don't know. And then I
Who
would
are the
really,
hot
like,
cross buns in your life, Joseph?
I really.
No, but they would like intrude on the dream. I remember like they felt really nice. Like I could sleep on them if they weren't sticky. Like they felt like a mattress.
Out of context, Joseph.
No, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay,
I
sorry.
don't. Please explain. What is
They
sticky
were like
yet also
soft and
comfortable?
fluffy and like
Hot
you could
cross
sleep
buns,
on
they're
them.
sticky. That made sense.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understood it. Why is it called a hot cross bun?
Because it's hot and they're crossed, but
They're
they're also
crossed?
buns. No,
Are
I don't
they
know.
though?
I really
They're
don't
both
know.
high. They're high and they're drunk. That's crazy. That was a funny joke I did. Haha, thank you.
Haha,
Drug
that's a
joke.
joke. Oh, because on top of them are crosses.
Hey, thanks for
Oh
checking
yeah, you
in.
put
I'm
like
still a
crosses.
piece of
I
garbage.
think that's one of the things that I did. I put like the crosses on them.
Yeah, you put the crosses on. They're Christian.
Wait, is it like the like are they actual crosses? Like what?
They're
are
like what's I don't
American
know.
Red Cross type crosses. Just
Yeah,
you know.
it's like an X.
I see.
It's actually a picture of Jesus Christ himself on every
Yeah,
bun.
I illustrated the Jesus.
What-
on
that would
Holy
make them
bread.
hot crucifix buns. So
Oh yeah, no, a crucifix.
crucifix has the image
I
of
don't
Jesus
think I've ever
on it.
actually seen like a hot cross bun in real life.
I've never
I've
had a hot
seen
cross bun.
many.
I think
Oh,
Joseph's
the
got a
hat
pretty hot
came off.
cross bun.
Oh,
Oh, so we're
Is that
getting
so?
serious now.
Yes.
say it with your lips on mine.
Oh, by the way, Merry Chrysler to everybody. Merry
Oh yeah, this is the
Christmas,
Christmas
if you will.
episode.
This is technically comes out a
Wow.
couple days before Christmas, but Merry Christmas, everybody.
Uh,
Yeah, that's
Oh.
it.
We
I just want
wish
to say
you
Merry
a
Christmas. I wasn't gonna start
Yeah.
actually talking yet. I just wanted to say Merry,
Merry Christmas.
Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah. What are the other holidays?
Kwanzaa's a
Kwanzaa.
thing.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah, happy
Chanukah.
holidays.
We already
Snowflake
said
Day.
Chanukah.
Snowflake Day.
Snowflake Day.
Day.
A very
Light-
Happy
special
We don't
Avatar
talk
Day.
about Snowflake Day.
Life Day. Life Day if you're a Star Wars fan. Winter's Veil if you're a World of Warcraft player.
All those things.
All those things.
I have a Christmas tree right there.
No,
Just in
what
case
the
you
you
didn't
do?
No way, dude! I didn't know this.
I
That's-
am a Christmas tree. Whoa. This is-
Whoa.
I guess
I'm
it's supposed to
not.
stand up, but it doesn't. But I don't care.
That's you look
Also-
like a Star Trek movie. There's just lens flares all over the place up in
Should I
the
turn this
Yeah.
off? Is that distracting?
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's
Just-
not that bad. It's on your head or where the lens flares are. It's kind of funny.
That's true. I feel
I'm
like
into
looking
it.
at this.
If I get close to my mic and shake my head, I jingle.
Jingle jangle. How's it hanging?
Was that
Jingle.
a nice experience?
Yes.
I hope.
Lizzie, is it bad
ASMR?
that we've been in this call for like 20 minutes and I haven't noticed your necklace until this very moment?
The
Like I didn't even
necklace
know it
was-
was there.
I had a bracelet too, but it just jingled too much. I talked with my hands too much.
Too much jingle you do, so that would
Too
be bad.
much jingle.
Everyone in the comments is like, I can't
Jingle.
fucking hear.
The whole podcast is just us talking with like jingles, like in the foreground.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
You're a little jingle. Jordan, I remember you said you wanted to talk about something.
Bro, Do you guys have okay? So like, as happy as
Oh,
a
I
time.
turned you too low.
Oh,
I hear
kinda
you now.
rude.
Sorry.
okay. Anyways, as happy as a time Christmas time is, I was wondering if you guys had any like holiday pet peeves, because I was after I dropped off my mom from at work, I went to get myself boba, and then on the way I saw, I don't know, a good 15 cars with goddamn antlers and Rudolph noses on the front. I hate it so much.
I find it
Actually,
weird when people accessorize their cars like that. Like they put eyelashes
It's a
on. Like,
vibe.
It's like
the eyelashes scare me.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how I feel about the eyelashes.
it's like dressing up your
the
pet, dude.
Kind of cute. Kind of
Like the antenna toppers, I always
okay,
like
those are fine.
Antenna
Those
toppers
always
are
got
fine.
stolen off my car. I had like 70 of those, and they would get stolen every fucking time.
That's a dumb thing to
Who's
say.
stealing antenna toppers. Holy
So
crap.
Collectors.
I love Christmas. You know I love Christmas.
Naturally.
People at work have been like getting on me about playing any Christmas music during fucking December. Christmas is like a week, bro. Let people play Christmas music at least during December. You can get annoyed about it any other time, although I like Christmas in July. It's a vibe. But let people play Christmas music during December. It's Christmas. Leave me alone. Of course you're going to hear Christmas shit during Christmas. Don't bitch about it. Everyone has Spotify. You don't the radio is not affect you.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm sure none of you listen to Bear Ghost, but they made like a Christmas cover EP. It kind of slaps. So check that out.
I prefer my bears alive. Thank you.
No, it's a ghost. It's dead. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Right.
I kind of have like a holiday pet peeve, but it's not really a pet peeve. It's just me being stupid. But I hate when people like get in this mindset where like they need to flex that they have big fancy like dinners on like the holidays, especially Christmas, because like listen, food is like a Thanksgiving thing. My family has a tradition every year on Christmas and Christmas Eve that we eat pastrami sandwiches, okay? And that's our thing. And we do not eat anything fancy. And people judge us for that.
Yeah.
For me, I heard so we have this tradition on Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve, and that's our thing.
I will say
your audio cut out for like that entire chunk where you actually said it, and I thought the timing was kind of great.
Okay, you know, actually, I heard it, but like, I don't know if that's weird, but I heard it. Yeah.
You know,
I will say though.
Oh,
I will
could you
say
repeat
though.
it for me. I just want to hear it.
No, I will say though.
We
Lizzie's
eat
room is reverby
pastrami
as hell.
sandwiches.
Oh, that's
Wait, what
cute.
was that, Jordan?
I'm just saying your room is reverby as hell. I would like if you could somehow like maybe like move your mic a little bit closer. Yeah, because it's like
get intimate with
It's
them.
fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
I can move
have the
closer to
ability.
my computer, but then my whole head is not in the camera.
No, Lizzie, you're
But
chilling.
that's
Yeah,
whatever.
it's fine. It's not a huge deal. I'm just saying.
I can take care of it. Also, you're good.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, we eat pastrami sandwiches, and on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and on New Year's Eve and on New Year's we have Chinese food, okay? And people judge us all the time for like the winter holidays that we don't have like big fancy meals, and they get like elitist about it. They're like, you don't have ham, you don't have turkey, you have pastrami. Like, yes, we
That's a
have
Thanksgiving
pastrami.
thing.
And
That's
pastrami.
crazy.
Food is a Thanksgiving thing, and I will fight people on that.
Like, okay, I get people having like big like Thanksgiving-esque meals on Christmas, but like that's not like when I think of Christmas, I don't think of the turkey. Like I think of
Yeah.
everything else.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
I
eat
have nothing
pastrami on
against-
Christmas. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Like, I have nothing against, like, fancy meals on Christmas or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. In fact, we have a lot of fancy desserts. And, like, my uncle's Italian, so, like, his whole family does, like, the 7 fishes things. Like, that's, like, a thing, you know? Like, just vibe. You can all vibe with your food, but don't judge us. Don't come at me with your elitist attitude about turkey, okay?
That's crazy. Dev, I was surprised you said that because I was gonna say my family. I've never had ham or turkey on Christmas Eve because my family's Italian and we do the 7 fishes. Like that's like,
Yeah.
and it is a big meal with like 1 million people there. But and that's like, Christmas Eve is like my favorite part about Christmas for that fact. But like, bro, everyone has a holiday tradition. I don't know why people would like Christmas is a like, as much as I hate Christmas is a fucking capitalist holiday anyway. It was created Santa was created by Coca-Cola. Dude, it's my favorite holiday, but like that's what it is. That like we don't celebrate like Saint Nicholas and like anything. Also, December is not when Jesus was born realistically anyway, according to like if he was like a real person like in general, then that was not his birthday. So really Christmas is just to like be cheerful and the time of forgiveness and hanging with the family. So like who gives a fuck what you do?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, Lizzie, I don't know if you know this, but yeah, my family has a great tradition that I might as well share on the podcast. I'm pretty sure I've showed Aiden and Joseph like my tradition, but like my family does this thing every year. We're not doing it this year because of COVID. I hate it. But we have this. Yeah, I know. Every year we put on a show for the adults. The kids put on a show for the adults. Oh yeah. And by the kids, I mean I'm the youngest and I'm 19, so everyone's an adult now. But like. Literally since I can remember, we put on shows. Like 1 year I was Link in Hairspray. 1 year I was Charlie in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I was Kevin in Home Alone. The file is out there somewhere where I'm Kevin in Home Alone.
Oh, I think you sent that one to me.
I sent that one to you.
I might have that one on my old laptop.
Yeah, it might be somewhere. But yeah, no.
I want that.
Dude, it's so much fun.
I want you as Link in Hairspray. Can I get that one?
I haven't seen that one.
It's there. It's somewhere in my dad's archives, and I'm like 7, and I'm rocking
I'm gonna text Ferdinand and get that information.
Don't dox my dad's name. That's kind of.
I'm gonna dox your dad.
I'm actually like genuinely obsessed. I love like holiday traditions and hearing about people's holiday traditions. Like I think that's so like cute. Like everybody just vibes differently, and like that's a cute thing. People have vibes that are specific to themselves and their families, and that's cute.
I only have so much water in this cup. I hate all of you.
I can just say it on purpose, like the entire
Vibularity.
Vibes.
I think that's pretty vibulacious. Chug. He's chugging water. We're getting crazy on the Dude You Haven't podcast.
I hate it.
Hi, so we are a podcast. We do talk about things.
Yes.
Oh, we don't do intros ever, but I'm gonna remember this time. So hi, welcome to the Dude You Haven't podcast, where one of us has seen a thing and the other 3 have not seen a thing, and then we
sometimes
talk about
it's 2 of
thing.
us. Sometimes
it's 2 of us. That is, true.
A number of us have seen the thing, and a number of us haven't.
In this particular case, only one of us, being me, has seen the thing, and the rest of them have not seen the thing. Oh wait, Joseph had. I'm so sorry. Me and Joseph both saw the thing. Today we're talking about Klaus. It's a 2018.
19.
19?
Yeah,
was it really?
Yeah, it was last year.
God, that feels like forever ago.
I know.
6 months, dude. I'm fairly certain I was born within the last couple months because I don't believe that any memory I have before COVID is real.
True. It seems surreal.
Everything else is fake. It's all fake. Like I was not born until like I'm a test tube baby. There's no doubt.
For real,
anyway, we're talking about Klaus 2019 animated movie that is Christmas themed. It's like one of my favorite animated movies ever. It holds a little special place in my heart. And I'm really excited to hear what y'all thought about it. Can I get like a general consensus on how everyone felt about it?
I mean, I love it.
Starting with Joseph.
I'm sorry, Joseph. Did we ask? You've seen the thing. Did we ask?
I watched it last year. Obviously, I'm like way into animation, so I'm probably gonna like gush about that at some point.
You like animation?
I know, right? It's crazy.
No way, Drake.
I know that.
Wait. Only one of us can one of us is gonna have to change. I don't.
Okay, well, I'm the animation major, Aiden. So
got him.
Lost. Man, anime's for babies. Big dumb baby heads. I hate it now.
But yeah, no, I like it a lot. What about you guys?
Should I go
Lizzie,
next?
Lizzie.
Okay. So I loved it. I thought it was a really good movie. I kind of hated Aiden at the end for making us watch it because I had emotions and feelings that I wasn't ready for. But I really liked the movie. I really loved like the humor and the characters and the art and everything was good about it, and I'm excited to talk about it. Also, I just liked the vibes, and I'm gonna say that, Jordan, so get your water ready, but I genuinely did. Like, it had the right vibe.
There's nothing in here. It's
I
Christmas.
know. It is Christmas. Christmas.
Yeah,
I
grandma.
should put my water in here. So I can sip
Jordan,
from it.
what about you,
Yo.
big boy?
All right, Aiden. So,
Oh, God.
sometimes, you know, sometimes we fail. No, I'm kidding. What do you call it? So, sometimes I worry that whenever we come to the podcast and we watch it, and then you guys tell me to watch a thing that I've never seen before, I feel like it's more often than not, maybe not an episode count because Avatar spanned so many episodes, but like so many times it's like, man, will Jordan ever like a thing? He's so negative. He's so nitpicky. Let's chill the fuck out. All right, let's chill the fuck out. This movie was incredible.
Yeah.
This movie was so
Succeeded in life. I'm quitting the podcast. I've peaked. That's it. I'm done.
No, for real though, like it's so incredible. I only have one major gripe that we'll get to, but like other than that, God, what a great movie. I would recommend this to fucking anyone, dude. Wow, so good.
I'm so happy. All right, we'll get right into it. And we'll just start off with like the opening chunk.
Okay, so the main character is Cusco.
I was gonna say literally. I want to hear their thoughts about it first.
Okay,
Jordan or
yeah,
Lizzie,
yeah.
I don't know. Whoever wants to go first can talk about like the opening, like from where till he gets to Swedensburg.
Smearensburg.
Smearensburg. I forgot the fucking name. I like Swedensburg.
Jordan, do you want to go first or shall I?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I loved Jesper so much. I thought he was like a great protagonist. And like from the very beginning, I wrote he has Percy Jackson vibes, but if Percy Jackson was a spoiled brat, like that was the energy that I got from like the first scene. His sense of humor particularly.
I can see that.
One of my favorite parts of like this whole opening sequence. Well, first of all, I think that the whole like opening set it up really well. I really was struck by like the use of lighting, like in that opening sequence with like the orange kind of like warm light. I thought that was like such a vibe.
I hate you.
I'm particularly working it into my sentences now. Like it's not even like I want to say it; it's just gonna come out of my mouth. It's deliberate. But anyways, what I was gonna say is that the part that I absolutely loved in like him going to whatever the place was called
Smearensburg.
Smearensburg is
Smirnoff.
when he's like on
Smirnoff
the
Ice.
little. What was he on, like a sled or something? I don't know. He's on
The
like
carriage.
his little
Carriage, yes.
carriage thing, and he's like every 2 seconds he's like, "Thanks, Dad," and like the wheel breaks, and it's like, "Yeah, Dad, thanks." Dad, and I that was like my favorite part of the opening. Like once it got to that point, I was like, I'm gonna love this movie. So yeah.
Okay, so the opening made me feel like, or made me think that, of course, it was gonna be about like letters to Santa, right? And of course, and that's how it ended up. But like not. But of course, the opening didn't make me feel that, but the actual opening as it transpired made me realize, like, oh, wait, that's not what this is about. And then later on, it's like, oh, that's what it is about. Okay. But anyways, I thought to myself, like, I never wrote a letter to Santa when I was younger. Did you guys?
I think I did.
I submitted emails.
I
I sent emails to Santa.
Yeah,
I
I
did
did.
that too at one point.
I did annual mall visits. I'm sure my mom has
Well,
an
yeah,
album.
okay.
Yeah.
I did that
I'm
too.
sure my mom has an album of every like picture where I sat on
Every
Santa's
sweaty
lap.
old man I've ever sat on.
Yes, exactly. But anyways, I already got from the opening that they know how to create an atmosphere visually, and I really dig that. You know what's also kind of funny? When he arrived at Smearensburg on the boat, that's kind of how I pictured like the opening of our D&D campaign. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The vibe it goes for.
That's literally what I was thinking about. I'm like, wait, is this Icewind Dale except the buildings are shittier? Because that's what it feels like. And
No, that's pretty much the buildings in Icewind.
oh
Dale.
really?
Well, in the town you were in.
Yeah. And that's basically all I had from the opening. You know what? I was really surprised that it took me to a Montague Capulet type beat. I was really taken aback by that. I'm like, oh, it's a rivalry. Okay. A senseless rivalry, epic.
No, it makes sense. It goes back for histories and years.
Yeah,
and
no,
decades.
it's senseless because they literally tell you it's going on because it's been going on, not because there's any other reason.
It's a meme.
Yeah, it's a meme. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
I
it's a bad
personally-
storytelling choice. Go on.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I have no idea if I interrupted somebody because like everything just lagged for me for like 10
No, you're good.
seconds. But anyway,
Speak.
I thought the whole thing with the bell and then people just like coming out with pitchforks and axes was like such a thing. Like I was like, yes, stuff's happening, and I like it a lot.
Oh, I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Oh god damn it. That's
I
all
love
I've got.
Ponce.
So.
I think he shouldn't have died. I just wanted to input that really quick.
Thank you.
Because
For
I
that
wasn't
contribution.
there.
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that
No,
episode.
rip Ponce. Rest in peace, my
Yeah,
friend.
notice he's our thumbnail. He's on both our thumbnails for
Out of
for those
respect.
episodes. Out of respect, because he was the only good character. No.
What, you didn't think Abe was a good character? What? That's crazy.
No way.
Fuck right off, mate. You fucking wankstein. Oh, I finally trimmed my beard, by the way, off topic.
Oh, I
Yeah,
noticed.
this
You
is
didn't
Noticed
go
I-
for a Santa
I
Claus
don't look
vibe?
like I crawled out from under a rock anymore.
You could have totally gone for a Santa. Well, I guess you don't have a Santa fit, so it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, I do have the Santa fit at home.
Ah, that's a shame.
Cali.
It's kind of rude.
Dang.
It's kind of rude
But-
that you're not showing it. Kind of weird.
I am
So you
really
don't have
sorry.
it. It's
Well,
kinda weird.
I will. Well, the ones I'm going to be recording there come out after Christmas, but I'll do it anyway.
Do it.
I'm down. I'm glad you guys loved it. Yeah, like right from the get go, it really does hit you with a very atmospheric vibe. Like when it follows that blue letter, I fucking love that shot. Like there's a specific moment when the dude picks it up off of the line where the lighting just looks beautiful. And I loved it. And then we meet Jesper immediately, and you're like, it's motherfucking Cusco up in here. And he kind of sounds like him.
It does sound like him.
And I love that his dad's not a dick. Like
Yeah,
I really
thank
like
God.
that the couple times his dad shows up, but like even at the beginning, like he's rich and he's clearly powerful, but like he's like, nah, I ain't taking this shit no more. You gotta learn some responsibility, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks.
I literally when that
Dad.
I didn't really take many notes because I know the movie really well, but I just took notes at like certain points, and I just wrote "Thanks, Obama." All that made me think of.
That's an old meme.
Okay, wait. I feel like we've had this discussion before,
Yes.
but the title Postmaster General sounds so cool.
Yeah, it does. I'd be a postmaster general.
I don't think we talked about that, but
Have we
Joseph,
not?
I'll buy you a postmaster general costume, and we can hang out. and,
wait. That would be a present. That would be a
No,
present.
that's a pleasure for me. So I don't.
It's a present for myself.
That's a
but
good point.
like,
It just goes on him.
Yes.
yeah, no, that was it. The Postmaster General sounds really cool, and it's just a fancy word to say important mailman.
You're
Yes.
a fancy word to say, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, we meet the best character in the whole movie right at the beginning when he gets on Smearensburg, and that is the little girl stabbing the snowman with the carrot. Best character in the whole shit in the whole movie. Just the whole. She never breaks eye contact with the camera. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
I love that. All
that's
right,
pretty good.
continuations. I guess we'll go. I don't know what like parameters to give you. Just talk. Let's just keep going. Lizzie or Jordan, you want to go first?
Oh, you know what? I really liked the part when he what do you call it? What's his name? Jesper. When he goes into the Klaus's house, right? And it's like that's the whole scene, the whole creepiness kind of reminded me of the Polar Express and where they got into the car full of puppets. I don't know if that was just me, but for some reason-
Polar Express very well, so I don't think I remember that scene.
Basically,
It's been
it's
a
like a
while.
racing movie. They drift on ice.
I
Yeah,
remember
Deja
that
Vu
scene.
plays.
How could I
Deja
forget
Vu.
that scene?
yeah, no, legit.
And then they have the hot. Oh yeah, we got it. Hot.
I remember like the meme scenes.
Dude,
Those are the iconic ones.
the
seriously,
bell falls
though.
out of his pocket because he's a monkey. I don't know if you know that. The
I didn't
idiot
know he was
puts
a
the
monkey.
fucking
Don't
bell-
remember like anything
I don't remember that
from
part.
this
Idiot
movie.
puts the bell in the one pocket that ripped that he knows has a hole in it already. The dipshit.
All
Also,
I
Josh
remember was
Groban
being
sings.
Scared of
True.
it.
Josh Groban.
Is it? Wait,
It was
crap.
a scary
What's his
movie.
name?
That's a freaking horror movie.
Which movie?
Which one?
Polar
Okay.
Express.
Oh yeah, they look really weird.
Yeah, it's a
I
horror
disagree.
movie.
I can't.
It's like
You're no.
You don't
They
think
look-
they look uncanny? They don't look like real people, but
Well,
they.
yeah, but like it's. I mean, they look kind of funky, but I don't know if creepy is right. They just look off.
it's
Yeah.
like worse than watching
Especially
like
the
Exorcist
friend.
or something.
Dude, I like Hoodwinked. Okay, like I don't.
Okay, but that's like
I don't need a
stylized
whole lot.
still. That's
No,
like,
Hoodwinked was just bad, but also funny.
okay, it looks bad, but also like it's not trying to look realistic. Polar Express like tries to look realistic, and when something like is like almost realistic but isn't, it's like uncanny.
Yeah, it's the
Uncanny Valley.
there's a yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. God, Joseph's on like what I'm thinking. We're on the same wavelength today.
I also really liked the bit where he goes to Klaus's house for the first time. I liked the part when all like the toys started like playing music and
Yeah.
it was like all atmosphere.
And he's like trying to cover it.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Atmosphere.
Yes,
Probably.
And stuff.
a vibe.
It was
It's a vibe.
It was a vibe. Yeah.
I did that to myself.
What is the vibe?
Also, we didn't talk about Fish Lady
Miss
Alva.
the
Alva?
teacher.
Yeah, we met
True.
Alva before he goes to Klaus's house, and
This is true.
I just thought of her as Fish Lady the entire time, Teacher Fish Lady, because that's who she
Teacher
was.
Fish
Even though I
Lady.
kind of knew her name was like Alva, but like Teacher Fish Lady is her name.
TFL for short.
I just
She's
really
pretty
like
neat.
the fish simultaneously made me uncomfortable and also like excited me. Like I loved them. I loved the fish.
The
The
fish.
the fish made me happy.
Something
They made me
excited
happy but also uncomfortable. And it was an experience. It was a true feeling that I've only felt a few times in my life before.
I wonder what else.
Can I get a reference to like I'm
Yeah.
you said that so like weirdly, Lizzie. I need to hear what's happening now.
It's late at night here and I have no ability to communicate any thoughts, okay? I don't know where my brain is, but the point is the fish were interesting.
Fish are friends, not
No,
food.
dude. The dolphin.
She's Teacher Fish Lady.
You're a
And-
fish lady.
I like I think he might have been my favorite character. I mean, I obviously really loved Klaus. Like
Yes.
Klaus was like a favorite character, but in a specific way.
Yeah.
But like Alva was like a favorite character in like a favorite character kind of way, but like, you know, the kind of favorite character who's not like a main character. Main
Yeah.
character, but she's not
You mean
like,
your favorite side character?
yeah.
Does she count? I guess she's a side character. She's not
guess
like
she's kind of
the
a side
main
character, yeah.
character.
No,
But she's like important. She's like the third
Yeah.
most important character, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Maybe.
debatable, but
Yeah, I mean,
think
she's an
something.
important character. I don't know if the placement matters. She's an important
yeah, I
character.
guess that's true. I also
Yeah.
I remember watching that scene where he comes in, and then there's the part where he sees the picture of her, and like it's when she just graduated and she's got all the hope in her eyes.
He's like, what
And then-
happened?
Yeah, what happened? He's like, he's like, what happened? And then she starts going off on a rant, and like he's like, that came out wrong. But like the way that like his line is like timed like relative to her line, I enjoyed a lot because like it doesn't quite cut off her rant. Like there's like a little bit of overlap, and it sounds like a genuine like conversation, and like I enjoyed that, and also I thought it was funny. So
It's so cute. I love that too. I have a big gripe with one thing in this movie, and it's in the beginning. So he first gets
Okay.
there, right? And he goes, and the ship guy brings him to the post office, and it says pot office, which is funny. And then he gets a snowball thrown at him. So first of all, I love the chickens in his little house. I
Yes.
love them. They're amazing. But so this man is freezing and getting snowed on, but he's not wearing fucking pants to bed. He's in a blanket. And he has no pants on. Why would you not wear pants to bed when it's cold, you dumb bit? I don't
they're
understand.
not comfy.
I did not notice
But
that.
I hated that. I was like, bro, why are you complaining about being cold? You ain't wearing pants.
Oh.
You
That's
can't
a good
expect
point.
the blanket to make up for all of it if it's that cold. That's one tiny ass blanket.
That reminds me of people who are like adamantly like anti socks in bed, but then they complain about being cold. Like, if you're cold, put some socks on.
My roommate, he will be wearing shorts and a t-shirt and then complain that it's too cold and turn on like the heat in the house. Because he doesn't like wearing his blanket. He only has one blanket on his bed. He doesn't like it. And then he doesn't like wearing sweatpants or a sweatshirt.
I'm like the opposite. Like it can be like hot, but like I still need a blanket when I go to bed. I can't sleep like uncovered by a blanket.
Me too. And I get uncomfortable when it's hot because I like to be cold so I can make myself warm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like always wear sweatshirts. Have I worn not a sweatshirt on the podcast before?
I don't think so.
You've
but
worn
I
a
could be
flannel, I
wrong.
think, once, or something to that effect. Let me.
I know I wore
I'm
the
gonna
onesie. I don't know if that counts. We can check later. I probably have worn. I think I did wear a flannel one time.
Yes, something
Most
like that.
of the time, you're definitely wearing like a hoodie or a sweatshirt.
To some, yeah,
I'm a hoodlum.
You're
Got
a
'em.
hoodwinked.
that's a good one. The One Piece episode, you wore a flannel. There's your reference.
Yay!
Yeah. Every
Really
other time,
excited.
literally every other time, it's Rooster Teeth. But no biggie.
Jordan
not
has
Rooster
straight up
Teeth right
research
now.
for that, and I admire it.
Jordan
real,
hacked
though.
the server. He
Oh,
got
yeah.
past the mainframe, bruh.
Oh, yeah. Actually, something I wanted to talk about was how interesting interesting how they depicted Santa.
Okay.
I thought it was like, I think it's my favorite depiction of Santa I've ever seen.
Not
There-
the Rise of the Guardian
Rise
Santa.
of the Guardians
Oh,
is
he's
like,
way better than Rise of the Guardian Santa.
yeah. I like Rise of the Guardians Santa in like a different way. And it's like he is like more or less quintessential of how we view him in the West. But this one, it kind of like turns it on its head, where it's like he's not quite Santa. It's just more like he's got that whole sad backstory, and he ain't need no elves. And
Like
And
they do like an elves kind of thing. but
right.
it's not
Right.
At the end.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of, it would be kind of racist to refer to them as the elves, but
Well,
That's
yeah,
aside
but like
from the
that's
point.
like what it's like.
That's what they were supposed to like be in that situation.
yeah.
And then, like the mythos like changed them into elves, but really they're not.
Right.
Go on.
Yeah. But like I really liked the struggle he has with like, man, I want to bring joy. I want to bring joy to kids because I wanted to have kids, but it's like, but it like hurts him because he thinks about his wife, and it's like, dude, he's what's his name? Carl from Up.
I was thinking that. I was totally thinking that.
That's why his story
Dude,
is so
I'm-
sad, man.
I'm literally, I think I learned that like when it comes to media, I am like an emotional masochist because I cried 4 times, like pretty fucking hard during this movie. And I loved it, bro. Like if I get an emotional catharsis from something, it's like my favorite shit. I cried so hard to his backstory. I was like, fuck.
I was
so
teary-eyed, but I
bad.
didn't cry.
That's when I cried too. I cried once, and then I like almost teared up a couple times. But I like cried once, and it was during the backstory.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
I
guess what?
Yeah,
What?
we get
You
it, you're
didn't
heartless.
cry? You didn't
Yeah,
cry,
we get it,
Joseph?
you're heartless. We get it, you're heartless. We get it,
You
you're
little
heartless.
piss baby. Yeah, you little piss baby.
Proud of it.
There's one day, your clogged ass, stone cold heart tear ducts are gonna like
I didn't
explode.
feel nothing.
You
I
are
felt
going to
things.
no,
I
you're
just
going
don't
to
cry easily.
explode.
Joseph,
Your tear ducts are literally gonna overflow and explode, and you won't have eyeballs anymore because you have cried them out.
Joseph.
Because all these years of not crying resulted in your eyeballs.
I've cried before.
Joseph, on my next...
I've never seen it. It didn't happen. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen.
This is
I was
true.
only born 6 months ago, Joseph. Fuck.
Joseph,
Yes.
next time when we come back around to me, we're doing your lie in April, and if you don't cry to that, I don't think we can be friends. I'm sorry. No pressure. But
I
like,
can't promise that I'll cry to
He's
that.
not gonna. Don't put that on him. He's not
I'm
gonna
just
cry.
but it's
I
your lie
can't-
in April.
I
So
mean,
where the
well,
hell did he
cried.
get?
Hmm?
So going back into the fucking
Yes.
movie a little bit. Where first of all, Joseph,
Hang on.
Klaus has hockey confirmed.
Oh, he doing
when-
it?
the first time when he just grunts at the dog
He just
and
looks
like
at
they
them
go
and they're
away.
like-
I'm like, oh shit, Klaus trained with Jimbei. This man has hockey. That's a One Piece reference. I'm sorry.
A
I don't
reference?
understand
It's a One Piece
that.
reference.
It's a One Piece reference.
Dedodated
Jordan, is it
wham.
okay that I make a One Piece reference?
If you
Only
give me
make
some-
one.
Can you give me a dedodated wham?
How much dedicated wham does it take to host a Minecraft server? Man, that's an old video. But
I don't even know
also,
that video.
where did Jesper get red chalk to draw the 6,000? That man had white. How the hell did he get red? That's like the
He
largest
dyed it with his
fallacy in the
blood.
movie.
It's his blood. Yeah, it's got to be his. They used his blood. That's like the only
Can you
explanation.
From, like,
dye
one of
chalk?
his- I picture that it's like actually his frozen toe from like in Pirates of the Caribbean when they like break off in At World's End, and he just.
Like, I
Ew.
can see that. I don't like picturing that.
You haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean at World's
I've
End?
seen the first one.
I've seen
and
the
that's
first
it.
one, and
That's
that's it.
That's really sad.
And like someone had to get me to see the first one because
You know, I could almost ask, dude,
No.
you haven't seen Pirates
He
of
said-
the Caribbean.
Holy
Mom, get
crap!
the camera! Oh man. Yeah,
Pirates of the
but so
Caribbean is solid. I feel
No,
like that's
I've
like
heard
one of
good
the very
things
few
about it.
like must-watch movies. Like everybody should have
Is it a
seen.
must watch? Dang.
That's what I'm
Like it's
watching.
like one of those
Yeah.
things that like you're not a real human being in 2020.
Yeah. Okay. Hasn't
if
seen
you
Star
haven't
Wars.
seen at
Okay.
least
Hasn't
one.
seen Star Wars.
Yeah, okay, I haven't
Okay,
seen
hasn't
Star Wars.
seen Star
That's
Wars.
What the fuck?
Okay. Hasn't seen Star
I've
Wars.
seen an episode, and
That
that's
don't count.
enough.
That's
As
nothing.
far
Well,
as
then I've seen the first
like,
Pirates, and that's enough.
No.
That's valid. I feel
I
like at least
disagree.
seeing the first one's valid. It's just that you need to have seen at least one. It's like Mean Girls. You're not a valid human being in this world if you haven't seen Mean Girls. You're
Or
not.
Heather's. I think they're interchangeable.
I haven't seen others.
Maybe.
Heather's good.
Maybe.
Um,
Heather's is,
wait.
is a whole experience.
So I do want to ask you too. So for when we first see him making his little bird cages, Klaus.
Yeah.
And he like wants to say no to Jesper, but then the wind like picks up. Dude,
Mhm.
what did y'all think that like what did y'all think that was? Because I was like, oh, this hits a little different having watched this a second time, and it kind of made me
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I like teared up. I didn't cry at that part, but I was like, oh my god, I didn't think about that the first time, and it's like her watching out for him.
Yeah.
I'm a
I
bitch.
thought it was a mystical calling to be Father Christmas. You know, or like Rise of the Guardians type stuff. I forgot what it was, what the main force was called, but it was just like, you know,
Sandman. Everything is Sandman in that
No,
movie.
there's like a thing that decides.
yeah, there was a thing. There was yeah, that was a thing. But like I thought it was kind of like that kind of thing. The moon.
I mean,
Yes, like the
It
it was the
was?
moon. It was the
Did I
moon.
remember
Yes,
that right?
yes, it was the moon.
Holy crap!
Yue? What the frick was her name?
Princess
Yue?
Yue.
Yes, it was Princess
Yue.
Yue.
Princess Yue.
That's rough, buddy.
Crossover.
The most
But-
ambitious crossover of all time.
In response to your question, Aiden, I really don't mean to detract from like the seriousness of that bit, but I think I was still reeling from the whole bit with the noose that came like a couple of seconds before, where like Klaus like hands
Epic.
him the back of the
He's like,
rope
oh,
thing, and
guess
then
Yeah.
it's time.
he's just,
I
like,
guess
he's
it's
just-
That's it. He's like, okay, hang
Time.
It's so funny.
That was so good. I loved the humor in this.
It's really
but
funny.
in response though to your actual question, yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of just like, because at that point you didn't really like okay, one of the things I loved about this movie in general was how the like typical Santa legend things like were coming
Things.
in at various points.
Right.
But it
and,
wasn't
like-
what you expected it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I loved that. And I loved that they had like explanations for that. But at this point, like, there wasn't really like nothing like that had happened yet. Like, that was like that kind of like legend, like revelation type thing. So I thought that this was like the magic that would turn them into like Santa or something. I didn't know. Like, I had no idea. But I thought it was
Their
something
Power
like,
Rangers moment.
like, you know, like magical.
It's Morphin
but
time.
like,
Oh,
at
it's the
end,
lion
like, when
telling
he
him what to
does-
do. Sorry.
at the- Anyways, at the end,
Pain.
when it was like revealed what that was, I like remembered it and I was like, "Whoa, no, my heart." But yeah,
I don't know, man. For me, I wasn't like, whoa. I was more like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
okay.
big
I wouldn't-
thing for me. I
Yeah.
said, I was still reeling on the noose bit, but
I was
Yes,
more like,
Noose.
aw. Well, because like I don't think I even like thought about that again later. It was more just like seeing it again and like knowing that it was her. It just made me so happy. And then like
Yeah, it hits different on second viewing for sure.
yeah.
For real, for real.
And the backstory, I don't know why it hit so hard, but it just like I don't know. That's like my nightmare. Is that happening? Because like I want a family and shit.
yeah.
And so
Oh.
like that is like worst case scenario. And it just hit. I was like in tears. I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die tomorrow.
Bro,
You don't wanna
you
be
know,
Carl
But I
from-
like that. I like when a movie makes me feel that.
I was actually told
Yeah.
like last year that my eating habits kind of might lead to infertility, and it scares the shit
What?
out of me.
How does it do? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you
Uh,
fucking eating uranium? What is wrong?
I know. No, but it's like apparently, basically, if you eat, what do you call it? I think it's burger meat. That's like if you eat it too much, it's like really bad.
What's
not-
in burger meat that affects
mean,
your
like, red meat?
fertility?
So
Yeah,
cow in
Or,
general?
like-
That's a great question. I don't know, but it basically that was just like a kick in the face for me to like watch what I eat. I'm like, oh god,
Nah,
I want a
sounds
family,
fake.
dude.
I didn't know that.
meat
She's
is
kinda
bad just
sus
in
to
general.
me.
Like eating
You
too
were
much red
right.
meat. It is delicious, but eating too much red meat is bad for you.
I'm
It's
down for chicken,
bad
so-
for the environment. It's like not great to just constantly eat red meat. Like if you can avoid it on certain occasions, like if you have the choice between like two things and you're like debating, you should go with the option that's not red meat because it's technically healthier for you and also for the environment.
I just
PSA.
eat chicken.
Yo,
Yeah.
oil,
Meanwhile,
oil,
I had
oil,
corned beef for
oil,
dinner.
oil.
You're a corned beef.
I mean, I love
Anyways.
red meat, so
Oh, actually, you know what I did? You know what I really, really didn't expect? The montage with "How you like me now?" I'm like, what? This came out of nowhere, man. Dude, this soundtrack.
What about that's what you get when you mess with the
Oh,
postman?
that's
Yeah.
like the one thing that bothers
Yes.
me. I'm like, that feels so out of place.
I
mean,
loved
that's
it. I was
literally
like,
what it
Jesper's
was.
a pimp. Jesper's a pimp.
That was literally. I mean, that's
He
literally what
walks
it
up
was.
to
It
the
didn't
kid-
feel out of place.
So you're gonna throw that snowball?
Well, okay. Okay, I like.
I
this scene
love-
a lot. The music feels super out of place.
The naughty list.
You want to know what he calls it?
I also loved like the drug.
You don't want to
pushing.
be on the naughty list. Oh yeah,
I
the
love
drug pushing of the
pushing
pencils.
of the letters. He's like,
Oh yeah, he's like.
yeah. Yes,
kid,
I
you want a
loved that
toy?
whole.
What a
Yes,
boy.
I
Look for a
loved
new
everything
toy.
that happened there.
Bro.
That was really funny.
You know what? Actually, go on.
No, you're good.
When the foreign girl came on, I was really interested into as to what she was saying, and I legitimately thought it was Thai for some reason. For like, of course it couldn't have been, but like it was funny. It sounded Thai to me. But then I looked it up. It's Sami, apparently.
They say that's what they say when she first comes in.
Yeah.
They say she's from Sami.
I thought they said that she's just from not around.
Yeah,
there.
not around there. Yeah.
No, they say the word Sami.
I didn't.
Mhm.
Do they?
Anyways.
Yeah, and when they first introduce her in the line,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
I don't.
they
remember
say it once. It literally says she's Sami.
that. Anyways, I looked up.
Oh yes, I think you're right. Actually,
Yeah.
But Jordan, go on.
I didn't watch with captions, so I don't know if what do you call it? Netflix captions even translated it, but I googled the translations anyway. We didn't miss out on much, so it's okay.
Do you have a line as an example?
Oh,
Yeah. Like something she said.
well, there was one time where he was like, there was one line where he's like, sometimes I just feel like and then she's like, you're an idiot, and then he's like, yeah, or
So it okay.
yeah.
Wrote one quote down for this movie. I fucking love when Fish Girl gets mad at him. She goes, telling children to go to school to write? What is wrong
What is
with
wrong
you?
with you? Dude, I wrote that quote down too. That was so
That's so
funny.
funny.
I think that was actually my favorite line from the movie. too.
Also, Margu the Sami girl is the cutest fucking thing on this planet.
Oh no, you're right.
I would shoot
Jeez.
Baby Yoda in the head if it was to protect her.
Grogu.
I can't call him Grogu. I don't like
Is
it.
that his name?
I'm not
Yeah,
calling
it is his
Oh,
name.
I haven't watched the new episodes yet.
I'm not
Oh,
calling
sorry,
him.
babe.
I'm not calling him
Hey,
Baby
it's
Yoda because
whatever.
that's not who he is.
You don't
I'm
have
not-
to call him Baby Yoda. I won't get upset with you for calling him Grogu, but I'm gonna call him Baby Yoda.
I'm gonna get upset with you for calling him Baby Yoda. So,
Well, then you're gonna be upset with me. 'Cause
but
my
he's
little
but he's
Baby
literally
Yoda.
not Baby Yoda.
I know. I understand that. I
He's
never thought
literally
he was-
not. Don't call him what
I
he's not.
know. I know that he's not Baby Yoda.
Are you gonna-
I understand that.
Are you gonna call
I'm
me
gonna
Baby
call him
Ferdinand?
it anyway.
You're gonna call me Baby Ferdinand?
No, but that'd be cute.
Joseph, I swear to God.
Can I get a read?
Can
I think we should get to watch it. I think the audience should get to watch his shame.
Let's just stare him down until he comes back.
Like, okay.
This is the ASMR section for the audio listeners. We are legitimately
Tingle,
staring
tingle,
Joseph
tingle,
down.
tingle.
Oh my god, hello.
Joseph,
Wait, I want Joseph, I need more forehead. I'll give you more if I get more.
Joseph, what'll it take?
Yeah, maybe.
What'll it take for your family to learn how to read?
I'm not sure.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
What up? I'm Jared. I'm 19 and I never fucking learned how to read.
I never learned how to read either, so I guess it just runs in the family.
Do you realize that like the younger Gen Z's Vine is TikTok?
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
It makes me so sad. It
I mean, it
genuinely makes me so sad.
Can we bisect
Yeah.
the generation? Because I definitely don't feel like Gen Z.
Me neither.
No, I
It's
think
like the-
I mean we are I feel like we are Gen Z and then they should be
We are
like
Gen
the
Z.
Fortnite generation. I don't know. Like they should get a name as dumb as they are. But also there are some people from our generation that do fit in there. So it's
Yeah.
more a personality thing. I mean
Yeah.
I guess.
like Addison Rae is like our age and like Charlie D'Amelio is
Yeah.
no, she's younger than us.
Char-
What's the other one?
Dixie
I've heard these
D'Amelio.
names, I don't
Dixie
really
Yeah,
D'Amelio.
know who they
Dixie's
are.
our age.
Dixie's our
Um,
age.
Also, Billie Eilish is our age, and that's
I know
makes me
that. I
sad
know who
about
that is.
being 19 and not as
And
rich
unsuccessful.
as the. She's a year
Yeah.
younger, actually. She's 18.
Yeah, she's.
I feel so weird when like I'm like there's celebrities that are younger than me now.
Yeah.
Feels
Is
so
this what it feels like to fail in your 40s? I just constantly like am reminded by the fact that Oda wrote One Piece at 19 and was already working on like was a manga assistant at 17, and I will be nothing ever, and I am sad about it.
Bro, every single time I learn an idol is like 16 or 15, I get really sad.
Winter
Yuna
from
from
Aespa's
ITZY? Oh my God.
19.
Espa.
For some
It's still
reason-
Espa.
Fight me.
It's still
For
Espa.
some reason, I was told like originally when ITZY like was first planning their debut that Leah was the youngest and Yuna was the oldest. And for some reason, with the Dala Dala debut, like I was okay with it. But then when I figured out that Leah's like the second oldest and Yuna's the youngest, I was like, no. Because I wasn't prepared mentally to admit to the fact that Yuna is like a lot younger than me. I wasn't ready.
A lot is a strong word. She's only
Quite a bit.
She's only
Few
17.
years.
She just turned 17.
She's-
Happy birthday, Yuna. 18 in Korea. Anyways.
Okay, so wait. Getting back to Klaus. Get back to Klaus.
Yes.
I got
Bro,
us
but
off
the
track.
gangster walk? The
I
gangster
feel like
walk
I've
during
gotten
the
off
song?
track so many times during this conversation.
Oh my lord!
Is it really
you know,
a
it's
Did
how
You
we
Have
be.
an episode if we don't get off track?
If we
And-
haven't swapped between like 4 different movies,
Dude, our episodes would be 20 minutes long. For real.
that'd be so funny.
That's true.
Give me a supercut of just all of us actually talking about the content and see how long the episodes
five
are.
minutes.
It's a 5-minute video, I swear.
Wait, okay, but I want to know what y'all thought about from I just want to hear before I talk about it, from the moment when they make the sled to the end of the song when Margu is like riding her cute little new sled.
Okay,
I have a
that's-
question that follows, but just want to feel like your guys' thoughts on the scene.
What about it?
Sad.
Sad.
Lizzie, you cut out. Lizzie, you cut
But
out.
like,
Lizzie, you cut out. Say that again?
did I?
Yes.
I felt sad, but I also felt like it was sweet. But like, I was like emo about it. Like, I felt feels, you know? It like I felt sad. And it wasn't
Sad.
even like sad as in like depressing. It was like sad as in like, aw. Those are my feels.
Yeah.
I
Did you like
mean,
the song?
The song
Oh.
itself,
oh, you mean the generic
it
poppy
was
sad?
okay.
It was like a pop song.
It's called Invisible. I actually really like it. I thought, damn, that's sad. I listened to it today when I was cleaning the house on Spotify, and I was like, keep it together, Aiden. Keep it together.
Well, okay, I feel like it would have that effect on me, but only because I associate it with that scene. Like, I don't know if this song.
Yes,
itself
that's
is-
what. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100% it's because of the scene.
Yeah, no, it needs it because otherwise it's just boring.
Yeah, otherwise it's just a
Boring.
pop song.
It's boring pop. Boring pop. But
I
otherwise,
hate
no.
the song. I just didn't
Did you
have
say
strong
ring
feelings.
pop?
about
Those
it.
are delicious.
Ring
Sorry, that was a
pop?
bad joke.
That's all I can afford to propose to you with. I'm sorry.
That's 100% acceptable.
I didn't say whose name I was going to propose to because I wanted
just
to see who
assumed
would
it was
respond.
me.
No, I
I
wanted to know
just-
who was going to respond to it.
I was like, it's me, obviously.
My man
Speaking
right
of
there.
speaking of propose, I'm reminded of the. Speaking of propose, I'm reminded of our Disneyland trip.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god.
Lizzie, do you know this story? Lizzie.
Lizzie is not here.
Any of the.
Oh, there she is.
Am I not here? Can you hear
You're-
me?
Now you are. I hear you now. You were gone for like a second for me.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so sad, but I'm here now.
Hey,
Welcome
Bo.
back.
Hey though. This
Yeah,
Disneyland
no, I know
story.
nothing about Disney. I've never.
This
even
is
Oh,
a
are we
great-
telling this? Are we okay?
Just the
we're
quick-
telling
just
this
the first
story in
one,
the middle
just-
of the podcast.
Yes, just the first
Why
one. Just the
not?
first. Because it's
Oh,
it's.
I feel like
because
I have
I'm
to
reminded
tell
of it.
like what happened. Did I tell you guys what happened? Like that there was development on that story in recent years.
I think you have.
I think
but,
you
like,
have.
Very
but
very recent. Oh,
You might as well
okay.
tell it.
So
Now
I was at Disneyland in 8th grade with Jordan and Joseph, and I don't know, we were stupid and we thought we were funny, and I like proposed.
But it was funny.
to, like, I proposed to a couple people, like just randomly.
Well, the first one had like a veil. She had like the.
Well, yeah, the first girl I went
Yeah.
up, first of all, she was gorgeous. Like,
Gorgeous.
She was really pretty.
So
and I went up
gorgeous.
to her. This exists on my Instagram, Lizzie. I'll send it to you later. But
yeah.
like the video. Jordan, I like because you yell at Thomas.
Yeah,
in the
Thomas
video.
doesn't know. Thomas doesn't know how to take a video. He was just like
That
there,
was
and he was
such
kind
a
of
good
shaking,
video.
and he wasn't.
You can't even see
But yeah,
it.
so this like girl had a veil on, like literally, it was
Minnie
like a
Mouse
birthday
ear
or something,
veil.
but she
Minnie
was,
Mouse
like,
ear
it
with a
looked
veil,
like a
yeah.
wise veil, and so I went up and I proposed to her, and she said, "Yeah, we took a picture. It was cute. I got her number because I thought she was cute. We didn't talk ever again." Cut to 2019, 2020 summer, like right before.
Oh, I don't think you told me.
Audrey and I got back to like my current girlfriend and I got together. I was on this app called Moon, Moone, that I found because of TikTok, and it's like a bunch of like nerds talking. It's like some weeb shit. Like it's
Okay.
Aiden was like, all right, I'm just gonna chill here. I won't say her name, but I met this girl, you know.
Mhm.
Let's call what do I call it? Let's call her iPhone. I met this girl named Apple. Let's call her Apple. I met this girl named Apple.
Yeah, for real.
And I was like, you look so familiar. And like she was really cute and she was talking to me. And I was like, I'm ugly, but and I finally asked her, I was like, do I know you from somewhere? And she was like, yeah, I think you went to my high school. And she did go to my high school. By the way, you're younger than me.
She did.
Yes. But also I sent her the picture from Instagram and I go, were you here a couple years ago? And she's like, oh yeah. And I was like, that's me. And she was like, that was me. And so I was not only like talking to that girl from 8th grade.
I thought she was.
I
older
have
than us.
pictures. I could send you both later. I have
What?
pictures. I didn't
That's
know.
so funny.
Yeah.
No
Like,
way,
and she also
dude.
lived like 5 minutes from where I live or in San Diego, because she went to my high school.
Holy crap.
Is that not like insanity?
Yeah, because that was at like
Dude,
Disneyland. And,
that
like,
was
I'm gonna
Disneyland.
send you all the pictures
Could've been
later.
from
Dude,
anywhere
for real.
in like Disneyland.
Or actually, I might have to show you it because it's on our the only pictures I have are like saved in our Snapchat, and I don't want to screenshot that now.
Yeah.
I'll look weird. But yeah,
kinda
that's
crazy,
the
though.
story.
Holy crap.
That's a
No way,
that's a good
dude.
story.
I didn't know
Yeah.
the second part of that.
Yeah. I, didn't know
I
that.
like can't believe I didn't tell you that. I told everybody I was home like with at the time.
Mhm.
Holy crap.
Wait,
Jordan, I
that's-
saw you while it was happening.
Yeah. What, Joe? Bro.
I will. I'm really excited to show you all of this after we stop recording.
Yeah, that's so funny. Is she still so hot? Is she still that pretty, or is it? She's probably that pretty.
It
huh?
was like 6 months ago. She looks the
No,
same.
I mean like,
haven't
oh, she
spoken
looks
to
the
her.
same since like Disneyland. That's
Oh, she looks a little different. Like she looks older.
yeah. Okay.
Hope so.
I mean, naturally.
Yeah.
Dude, I always thought she was
Right.
older than us. I always
Buddy,
thought she was older
but
than
you
us.
were like, yes, she
No,
looks
she was
the
our age.
same way she did 6 months ago.
Yeah, I could have sworn.
That's what I thought he was asking me. I was like, I mean,
No, no.
I mean, my
Whatever.
beard's different, but like,
No, dude, I was just wondering because like I thought like that day you told us like she was there celebrating her sweet 16 or something, and we were 14 at the time. So
no,
okay.
no one's birthday.
I
Joseph.
could have fabricated that too. Like
Maybe-
the Sweet 16 thing that sounded familiar, but I mean I don't know.
Mhm.
Could it have
Okay,
been like a
yeah,
13th birthday? Because like that's kind of a big birthday, and you said
It
you're
is?
younger
It
than
is?
you. Sort of like it's like your teenage birthday, like
For
you know.
girls,
I
it might be.
guess.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Guys don't celebrate shit.
it kind of is.
I think 13.
I mean, like
my-
sweet 16 is like sweet 16. But
Like my 13th birthday was like the first birthday where like I felt depressed. I was like, I don't like getting older anymore.
Existential dread.
Congratulations, you're an adult. You felt depressed this year.
Well,
What
like
the-
it was the first time like my birthday felt depressing.
I've literally never felt that.
I
I've
love
literally-
your definition of like being an adult is being depressed. I mean,
didn't say
very
that made me an
accurate.
adult. I said that was the first year where my birthday felt depressing.
That's weird. I've literally
like
never felt
that-
that.
Really?
I like that
feel
Aiden
like-
thinks that
Maybe this year, but
13 is. I felt that a lot when I turned 18 because I was like, I'm an adult. Like I have to do like adult
Yeah.
things.
dude, my 18th birthday party
didn't
was
like
fire,
that.
so I couldn't have possibly thought that. These guys were there. It was
My
lit.
18th birthday like wasn't
That's my
great.
boy. My birthday has never been great, so like I understand.
But we had that airsoft
my
party
birthday's
that one
always
time.
been
That was
kinda-
lit.
Yeah, but like all bad things have always happened. Like my snake died like a year on my last birthday or 2 years ago when on my like
Oh,
senior
really?
year.
Hmm.
Yeah, whack shit.
Whack shit.
Dang.
That's
Yeah,
so unfortunate.
I'm a dark boy with a dark past. Nothing means anything, and I hate everything.
I chimed in.
Oh my god. Okay, we're talking about a movie today. By
Yeah.
the name of
I
Klaus.
was gonna say.
Oh wait, my question. I
Yeah.
actually did have like the one thought that I had out of all of this that I don't even like have an answer to in my mind is
Okay.
like, does true altruism actually like exist? Like is true?
Oh, you mean the thing that
altruism
they answered?
possible?
You mean the thing that they did in Friends, where it's like there's no such thing as a selfless act. Even if you let a bee sting you, it dies, and it's like, oh, even if you donate to an organization that you didn't like, then when Phoebe donated to PBS, and it was like that's what I thought of.
It was to make herself feel good.
Or yeah, when she donated to PBS, she doesn't like PBS, but she donated them anyway to support the cause. She didn't like doing it, but she did it there's a completely selfless
Well-
good deed, and then she felt good afterwards, and it's like, oh shit. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think like feeling good about something makes it not selfless. Like if you do a good thing, it's a good thing. Like regardless.
Well, I don't. Sorry.
Like regardless of whether like it makes you feel good or not. And like if you feel good about doing a good thing, I feel like that's better than not feeling good about it. You know?
No, I agree. I agree. And I don't think it's bad to feel good about doing something bad. But the question is, if it didn't feel good, would we do it? Like is true altruism possible? Like cuz essentially like even if you do a selfless act like for somebody that like you do something you don't want to do for someone else, it's because you love that person typically or because you want to like it does make you feel good when you do. And it's just yes, Lizzie, sorry. You're not in a classroom, Lizzie. I don't have to. I only have to raise my hand when I talk to you.
Miss Book.
Actually, Lizzie, you should have gone at lunch. Please settle down.
But wait, no. I had a thought.
I'll
What
pee
about,
in
like,
your
people-
classroom.
But what about people who like sacrifice themselves? Like take a bullet for somebody else. Like that's you don't get anything out of that. You're dead.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think that's so much easier than watching someone you love die. I would so much rather take a bullet for like any one of you than have to watch you die, like,
Yeah.
and have to live through that.
Yep.
Like, and that's me being like, that may be both selfless and me being selfish, and that's not a bad thing.
Yep.
Because you are all also my friends, and I care about you, and I want you to live your full lives because you're all incredibly talented and amazing human beings. But
Except me.
I could not like
Sorry.
if I was there and I like could have stopped that, especially,
Mhm.
and then also had to watch like one of my best friends die. I couldn't live with that. So it's
Yeah.
me saving myself from that pain.
Aiden,
Also, like
go ahead. No,
Like,
It's still a
that's a-
good deed,
that's-
but is it altruistic?
yeah, I mean
We
it's a
define
good
altruism.
question. And it's a good you were bringing up a good points, but I think that the thing is that from like a day-to-day standpoint, like it's better to think, and maybe this isn't altruistic in and of itself, but it's better to like focus on the good aspects of doing a good deed rather than getting caught up in like what I'll get out of it, regardless of like the level of how much that affects you and the reason that you're making the choice. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like if you're focusing upon the good, you're trying to be good, you know? And like whether or not you're doing that for like any kind of selfish reasons, you're still trying to be a good person. And like that, I think in and of itself is like the point of being selfless and doing good deeds and like putting out good energy and all that stuff.
I
you know?
agree entirely. Like I don't think that doing the good deeds for a reason or like pushing it to the side either way, I don't think that like makes any less of what you did. My like question is more just like the like idea of altruism I don't think is like possible, because the only beings that we know of capable of altruism would be human, because it's something that's based on emotion rather than necessity. And with animals, all that is majorly like necessity. right? Like a dog
Yeah.
loves you, but they also get pets in return, and they want to see their owners happy. Like dogs have close emotions to humans, and like dolphins like are the second closest, right? Or the first? I don't know. I know that they
They're,
like
like,
share emotional waves with us, but
They're,
like
one of the smarter animals.
but like so to me in my mind the like idea of altruism is impossible, like from like how I'm viewing it now. But I don't. But that's not bad. Like it's not bad to do a good deed and to get something out of it or to not. Like it's a good deed either way, and you should focus on the doing good stuff in general, not how it makes you feel. You are entirely correct.
If you think about it, yeah, like if you think about it optimistically, though, I think you could still define that as altruism. You know, because like
how are you defining it?
Because isn't the definition of altruism just like it's completely selfless, right? Like you're not doing it to receive anything.
Disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others. So it doesn't say it's not okay. I'm very interested as to why you brought this up to me, a philosophy major, because
I wanted your thoughts.
Oh man,
I didn't want to argue. I just want to hear your thoughts.
Because I feel like if I'm a philosophy major, I feel like I could talk about this for the rest of the podcast, but we have the rest of the movie to talk about. So I'm gonna see if I can sum it up for you guys. Sum up my opinion on this in
give me dummy brain version.
Yeah,
for Aiden.
Oh, dumb brain version. Altruism, by definition, can either be thought of as idealistic or non-idealistic. But and if you consider it in an idealistic way, then as we've seen in pretty much every single ethical theory, it's like it's not achievable because it's idealistic, because there are literally every ethical theory that I've studied so far has been flawed in some degree. There's literally there is no answer as to there is no full consensus as to what is good or what is good inherently and what is good or what is good relatively, it's like so I feel like if we have to think about altruism in a degree that works in our circumstances, and I'm of the opinion that we can think about it in terms of its consequences, and where am I going with this? I feel like true altruism, yes, I agree, it is unachievable. True altruism in an idealistic way is unachievable. But altruism where there's selfless concern, whether there are selfish ulterior motives or not, I doubt there ever will not be. It still exists and it's possible. And I think that and I think that there is good reason to do good, regardless of how you spin it. It's like if we like culturally decide what's good, what's doing good, right? And then we like put good into the world, then it's like it doesn't matter if it was selfish or not, I think, right? I'm of that opinion. That's where I'll stop it before I keep going.
Yeah.
Man had to wipe down after that rant.
No, it got one.
I feel like a deed can still be altruistic without it being truly like altruism. Like without the existence of true altruism, if that's your argument, a deed can still be altruistic. So therefore, altruism still exists even if it can't exist to its full capacity.
Altruism exists and doesn't exist.
Right.
Yes, but also no.
The definition of altruism hinges.
Altruism or like alliarism.
So wait, okay, so are we like defining like feeling good after doing something good as like a selfish thing that you get out of doing something good? Is like that what?
That's not what altruism is. No.
See, It's also
Well-
difficult because there's a very big gray line there. I feel like. Also, I'm lagging so bad.
Really, you
It's
look
fine.
normal for me right
It's
now.
fine. Keep going.
Really? Okay. Everybody's camera was just like lagging for a second, so I wasn't sure if you could hear me. But I feel like there's a gray line in that as well. Like, if you feel happy after doing something good, you might have had that in your mind while you were still doing the thing. But if that wasn't in your mind at all while doing the thing, then like, how is that selfish per se? Like, if you're doing a thing out of like in the moment, your logical train of thought is like completely committed to doing the thing regardless of consequences, you don't even know how it may turn out, then if you feel good after it and that's a consequence of the thing itself, then is that altruistic? Yes, Jordan.
Do you ever since I said I'm kind of consequentialist, I mean, yeah, sure, there are such things as inherently good and inherently bad, no matter the consequences. But, or at least in my opinion, but that's Kantian. I'm not going to get into Kant. Kant was kind of a cunt, but
Whew, hate that word. Anyways,
but he was. Kant was a okay. So
I
since
just
I'm
wasn't expecting it.
right,
Caught me
regardless,
off guard.
right, intentionality. You're saying that neutral intentionality, and then a positive outcome can be altruism, but positive intentionality and a positive outcome is also altruism. Or are you saying that it's more closer to your view of true altruism with I hate you guys so much. Are you saying it's more closer to what you're perceiving Aiden to mean as true altruism if you say that neutral intentionality leading to positive good? Is that what you're telling me?
necessarily neutral intentionality so much as like fully committing to the deed with good intention, but not knowing what the outcome will be. I mean, there are plenty of situations that come up like that.
No,
like,
for sure. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna try and think of a. I'm getting distracted. No, I was gonna try and think of an example, but I don't have one in my head right now. So
neutral. Yeah,
Wait.
I'm saying because what do you call it? I'm also as important as consequences are. I feel like intentionality is hugely important in terms of the morality of a good, and I am sort of the opinion that the ends justify the means, and the means just. But again, for real, I think I need to take more ethics classes. But I'm just saying, like, altruism is possible. If you to answer your question short and sweet, it's possible. True altruism in an idealistic sense, not possible. But
cool.
There. Let's stop it there
pretty,
because we've been talking about this for 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay, I could
Pretty
probably
sicko
talk more
mode.
about it, but we probably should move on.
yeah.
I mean, we're close to the end. We already talked about how we felt about the Klaus's backstory, and then
Give us
we're gonna
your
go all the
cliff
way
notes.
into the end. So I just want to hear your thoughts.
Give us your cliff notes.
These are Joseph's thoughts.
I kind of cut
Are
off
we talking
Joseph
about the
before. I'm sorry.
altruism or the movie? What are we talking about?
You say you had thoughts on altruism?
I was gonna ask, like, how are we defining like true altruism? Like, what hypothetically would like make something like purely and idealistically altruistic?
Hypothetically, I think it'd be performing an act and receiving no form of like pleasure or gratification from it. But like, it's not possible. Like that's idealistic altruism, but that's not possible for a human. I don't think.
Actually, okay.
That was the point.
Let me clarify. I don't think it's
Unless I'm
idealistic.
dumb.
I don't think it's
No.
I don't think it's altruism. Altruism ideally. I think it's altruism absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a better way
Yeah,
to put it.
okay, that's a better word.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Because I
For real,
even think
for real.
that, like, what Aiden was just talking about, it reminded me of, like, Stoicism. But Stoicism in and of itself was, like, selfish. Because the people were
of course.
Stoics for selfish reasons.
Of course.
And, like, it was, like,
course, the
a
bad.
life of not receiving pleasure or whatever, or delighting in any kinds of pleasure, but ultimately they were all like trying to seek the good for self-betterment, which in a sense is selfish, but at the same time is self-betterment. I mean, self-betterment isn't altruistic, but like I could argue, or one could argue, that self-betterment is altruistic because of the effects that it has on others and on the community.
But then where's your intentionality?
Like, if you're trying to become a better person for the sake of the people around you.
Okay, fair, yeah.
That's, yeah.
That's why I try to be better.
Person also makes you feel better, like in general.
Yeah,
it really
of
is
course.
the betterment of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't know. This is
Crazy.
so deep.
I'm gonna be
fam.
real. You said stoic, and my brain started reciting How to Train Your Dragon quotes like on a cycle. Like, I don't think I've ever felt more ADHD than when you did. Like, you said stoic, and Aiden's brain immediately went, "Doctor, you've brought me the wrong," or "Barmaid, you've brought me the wrong offspring. I order the warrior with big, beefy arms, extra guts and glory on the side. This is a talking fish bone."
That's my favorite
You
line in
just
that
gestured
movie.
to all of me. That's it. Stop being all you.
I need to watch
Thanks
that
for
movie
nothing,
again.
you useless reptile.
God, dude.
That was a good
Oh,
conversation.
wow,
Should we
it's
get
really
back to the
big.
movie?
Wow, it's really big.
Or,
It
Joseph,
was your
did you
mother's
still have things to
breastplate.
say?
It's your mother's breastplate. It was your mother's breastplate. For real though.
Jordan, you're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
No, Joseph didn't really give his thoughts, but like, okay, so altruism ideally is good intentionality, good consequences, selflessly, with no regard for personal consequences.
Okay. Because the only reason I ask is because, like, to me, I don't feel like feeling good about doing a good thing would like detract from like the altruisticness, you know. But like, I guess that's arguable. But like, I don't feel like that's something that should be like seen as like a thing that makes it like less altruistic, if that makes sense.
Right.
I lit
Agreed.
another sticky note on fire, and I forgot I didn't have a bowl to put
Why
it in,
did
so
you do
I-
that?
Well, I put it out really fast.
Okay.
I just like forgot I didn't have a bowl, and I put it down on my wooden desk, and I went, "Oh, that's bad."
You're on a slippery slope, Aiden. Today, sticky notes. Tomorrow, buildings.
Oh my god. Oh, also, I know he won't watch this, so I'm gonna say it anyway. But I got Jake a machete for Christmas because I can, and I want to keep
Okay.
it low key. It's really cool.
My friend has a machete, and I'm like obsessed with it. It's so cool. Machetes are awesome. My friend
Seems
like just
over-
goes
Like,
to
I
the
have a-
backyard
I
and like
have a
slices
sword.
things. That's also
Like
incredible.
I have a SAO's like metal sword, but like
have this
it
thing.
hits
It's not really a
different. The
sword,
machete
but,
hits
like-
different.
Is it
Joseph,
just me
you're
or is
lagging.
Joseph's camera lagging? Like,
Yeah,
a
Joseph
lot?
is
Bless
lagging.
you.
Bless you. Joseph,
I
you're
am.
lagging.
Hold on.
Get your fucking ruler out of here, Joseph. Get your Minecraft ruler out of here.
For real,
It's
for real.
Minecraft ruler. It's my T square.
You're my
I-
T square.
Do you mean that?
Always. Aw.
Okay.
Okay, we need to get through the end of the movie. Lizzie or Jordan, go. Thoughts, opinions, hearts,
Yeah.
desires, dreams.
Lizzie, please go because I can probably take us to the end with my gripe.
Oh wait,
With
I
my-
have a spiel. But I'll save that for the end.
We'll have time. This is everyone's spiel time, I guess, because we're just going through to the end of the movie.
Everyone
Everybody will
Steven
have
Spielberg.
time to share what they brought in for show and tell. Okay.
So I forgot.
I
Okay,
bought you a
I
GameCube
swear-
controller.
I like using it as a sword, but AJ says it's not a real sword.
So
But-
this is my Flonase. Basically, when I get a stuffy nose, I like to push this. Oh,
Have
Well,
you
you spray
ever
it, and
wanted
it goes
to
in your nose.
disappear?
This is my sick
Fuck.
dice bag that Aiden went through like
Klaus.
multiple emails to get.
Okay. First of all, Lydia is so cute, okay? Like, Lydia, when they show his wife, I was just like, she's so cute. She's so pretty. She's so perfect.
She's
and
so dead.
And I was
Look at
so
you, girl.
sad.
You so precious.
She's so
And
dead.
she's dead.
I was so sad. I cried at that
All the
point.
cute ones are.
For real though.
And it was a whole situation. I wrote OMG, no, this is so sad. No, I'ma die. And then I said, okay, I cried a little bit. Just kidding, a lot of it. And then I wrote, and then the dad, wait, this is something I just wanted to talk about for a second. When the dad like comes back and is like, yo, Jesper, like we're going home. He doesn't say Jesper, he says Jesper. And I like rewound like 3 times because I thought it was interesting that his dad like pronounced his name differently than he did. And I know that Jesper is like a pronunciation for like the same spelling of the name, but like I was like, they call their names differently. Like he calls himself something that his dad doesn't, and that's interesting. And then everybody's like, "You're a self-serving little jerk, man," and like I was like really sad. Okay, because that hurt me. The fact that like Klaus like took a whole second to like deal with that also made me sad, and I couldn't tell like how much he was like testing him, especially after it was revealed that like they already had another bag of presents or whatever. Like I couldn't tell if him being like the part where he goes like he's like, can you use that or something, and he's like, use, are we really gonna talk about use?
It's like, oh, right now, man.
That was so funny.
Weird is a good word to use right there. Are you really gonna try and sell the guilt trip right now?
I thought that was so funny, but at the same time, like once it was revealed that they had other presents or whatever, I was wondering if like Klaus was kind of like playing a game there. Like, was he testing him? Like, what was like? Because I thought he was being a little extreme. I mean, he came back and then like he had like, I don't know, he was being a little bit aggressive in that moment, in that situation. Like he was obviously there and trying to help. And then, like, was it just Klaus, like, knowing the ending or whatever? Like, I couldn't quite tell. But, like, I still really enjoyed that whole bit. And then at the end, I wrote, no Klaus, when he walked off into the distance. I wrote, no.
Don't go into the light.
So hard.
Aiden, how could you put me through this? How freaking dare you? No. But on Christmas he comes back. Holy cow, I'm so sad. I hate you, Aiden. I hate Aiden.
Dude, when the last line is said and he just goes, but once a year on Christmas Eve, I get to see my friend. I was in tears. But actually, I think that the way Klaus reacted and like how that whole situation played out was like the most realistic way to play that scenario, because like typically a lot of movies do it like the whatever authority figures like come back and they end up going back for a little bit and then realizing they're unhappy and they go back. Mm-hmm. But it felt like such a real like struggle of this guy, like his path is so clearly laid out for him and he's constantly behind it. Like Jesper's mind is constantly behind where his actions are, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when he's about to leave, he knows he doesn't want to. And his dad is like a real dad in a movie. And like, he like picks up on it and like wants the best for his son. And he's like, I'm proud of you. Stay here. And you know, that's a real thing, like dealing with like having to change your life completely and like coming to terms with that takes a minute, and like understanding that how things are now is how you want them to be in comparison to like what you thought was a better life, you know, like money isn't actually a better life. And you know, Klaus was only angry for so long, really. Like it wasn't really that long because he did come back, but also like it's totally okay for, in my mind, for Jesper to need like a second to like figure out what he does really want, even though he on the inside knows what he wants.
Yeah.
But it's also realistic for them to get upset too. And I really like how that did play out. And his little taking a stand for one good deed, one true act of selflessness. What is that? What he says?
I think
Forget
that's what he
the
says.
one true
Sparks
act of
another.
selflessness sparks another. I
Yeah.
just love that moment. It's really cool. But yeah, that ending is one of my favorite endings just ever. Just hurts my heart, but like in the best way. Like I want it to keep hurting me. I
Dude.
I'm
Dude,
in
literally,
an abusive relationship with this movie.
yeah, it just keeps making me. I cried so much, and like I loved it though. Like I like so good.
Sad.
Lizzie, I
Bro.
was right there with you. I was right there with you.
bro, when I saw that Klaus was aging, I'm like, oh, he's dead, isn't he? He's dead, isn't he?
Dying.
Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Oh, and then the way they did his death, whoo, whoo. Call me heartless. Call me heartless. I didn't cry, but sad. Yes,
You didn't
sad.
cry, Jordan? What the heck? Unbelievable.
You didn't
I
cry.
actually.
I also didn't cry for Angel Beats. So like,
I
it's
didn't
like-
cry for Angel Beats.
I
It
don't
was
think I did
sad,
either.
but like,
Yeah.
Joseph,
I also
shut the fuck up.
I like almost teared up, but I didn't cry at the end of the movie. But I just cried now when I was reading my notes about the end of the movie. So that's that.
I love
Anyways,
that.
I have so my one gripe with this movie came up
Okay.
Yeah.
with
Oh boy,
the
oh boy.
with the what do you call it? It's like that scene where Alva takes Jesper on a tour of the city, the way it was like in Christmas season. It was like all happy
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when they were singing Silent Night, I'm like, okay. So I did a few Google searches, and like the time congruency of the movie the time incongruencies kind of pissed me off, because like Saint Nicholas, the real figure, was alive in the 3rd century. The Christianization of Scandinavia was between the 8th and 12th centuries. Silent Night was written in 1818 in Austria. So it's like, so it kind of weirded me out where it's like where everything takes place, when everything took place, but I just conceded there was a parallel universe where all these things can work because Smearensburg is not a real place. But just and what were it was the crumbs and the what was the other
Crap,
one?
I don't remember the names.
Gongalahongas.
Honga Manga Nangalogongus. Yeah, Honga Manga Nangalogongus.
Gongalahongas.
Yeah, so but like the red people. There was it was red versus blue, a la Rooster Teeth.
Were they blue? I thought it was black. Like,
No, they were
Blue
blue.
and
It was
yeah,
red.
blue and
Oh,
black.
okay, I'm colorblind.
Blue and black. Yeah, yeah.
I also thought it was like black.
It was the director versus Joan Cusack. That's what that was. No, but like the red side, when the red leader anyways, when the red leader said when the red leader referred to the bag of fake toys, the bag of toys, as a nice big piñata, I'm like, yeah, Scandinavia totally had contact with Mexico or China, since I've learned Mexico got piñatas from China. But
They did? I learned something today.
yeah, apparently that's a thing. But yeah, no, it was just literally just time congruencies, and I'm like, I'm confused. When
It's
is this?
Ellingbo and Crumb.
That's
Sorry.
right. Anyways,
I
yeah.
almost said elbow.
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 Elbow in the Crocs.
Elbow LaCroix.
But yeah, no, that was my one gripe with the movie. And again, this can be easily dismissed by calling it a parallel universe, because postmen are not trained like military, and you know.
They should be. God damn. Watching them lift those boxes was funny as fuck.
For real. But yeah, no, that's it. That's all I've got. I thought the perfect build up and execution of the big sad, being like, oh, you just used us. Like, that was like, you know, that was like the dramatic irony kind of thing. I thought that was perfectly built up, and it was like perfect, and it was perfectly executed. And the ending made me sad. I'm like, oh my fucking god, he fucking dead.
Oh my fucking god, he fucking did. Miss Keisha!
Anyways, and then they replayed that pop song for the for the
Yeah.
credits, and I'm like, God damn it.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
man.
leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Leave my pop song alone.
But yeah,
Invisible by Zoe something, okay? I don't
Zoe something.
Zoe something.
And that's it. That's my.
It's
that's
on my
it made me
Spotify search.
sadder
Zara
than-
Larson.
Zara.
It
Oh,
wasn't
Zara
even
Larson.
Zoe.
No, it was not Zoe.
Oh, for Lizzie. Apparently, More and More was originally a Zara Larson song, but they decided to scrap it, so JYP.
I knew
bought
that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
guys know More and More, but like, yeah, that
I
was
have no
apparently.
idea who
You
Zara
can like
Larson
hear the
is, no.
vibes.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like you
I'm
can,
out
like,
of
hear
water,
the
I hate you.
style. Ha!
Just
vibes,
say you had a
vibes,
spiel as
vibes.
well.
I had a spiel, but also I should probably give my thoughts on the end of the movie before I do
Give
my
me
spiel.
both, baby.
Okay, well there was the one moment that I like it was like towards the end, like when I forget what people they are, the foreign people, the blonde people.
Dasani.
Dasani, they show up. Because
Dasani, like the water.
Dasani,
Dasani.
like the trash water. Yeah,
They show
It's
up.
fine.
real
to help
water,
toys.
but trash water.
Yeah, I don't really care.
At
for
least
that.
Dasani is
Dasani's
trash.
real.
This is real and it's superior to Dasani.
Fake.
But
Fake,
anyway,
fake news! Fake!
Fake.
It might be superior to Dasani, but it's not real. So,
it's real and it's superior to Dasani.
Purified tap is also better than Dasani. Come at me.
don't get me started on Arrowhead though. Like, I'll
okay.
go off.
Nope.
I love Arrowhead.
Movie.
though.
Movie, please.
What? Holy crap! I'm gonna. Okay.
Arrowhead's boring as hell.
We're gonna have a water episode. We're gonna do a water tier list.
Water review.
And then there's fake tier. There's like actual SAB, but then there's fake tier.
You know, after like COVID's a thing, we all need to like go to the same state and have like a water tasting.
I'm
Like
so
forget
down.
like wine tasting or whatever. We're having a
Water
water tasting.
tasting.
I'm gonna
Pop it
bring
off.
Let me
this.
taste this.
Okay, I'll pack it in
Oh,
my
yes.
suitcase. We will have a water tasting.
Aren't you allowed to like not bring liquids
When
on a
when
plane?
Comic-Con is a thing, we will go.
Yes.
When it actually happens, I will provide tickets for
It's
everybody,
never happened.
and we will
I'll
go.
provide the water.
Sicko
No.
mode.
No, not your water. Sorry.
Wait, we don't want
I'm-
your water.
I'm
It's
bringing it.
fake. I do want to
No, you're
try the
gonna-
fake water.
You're
I
going
can't, I
to
gotta admit.
experience it.
Oh my god. Watch us all drink it and like trip. Like Lizzie's everyone in Maine is just constantly high. You're not even in Maine. Why did I say Maine? What the fuck?
Why'd you say Maine?
I thought I said Michigan before.
I almost said Minnesota and then I went Maine. I was like, Lizzie's in neither of those places.
I'm trying to see where this water's like made. This water's made in Massachusetts. That's
that
not
might be why.
Maine.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone in Massachusetts is also tripping, okay?
Ooh.
Yeah, your water's horrible. Go on.
Connecticut ass. Horrible.
It's horrible. Joseph, please talk about the
Horrible.
movie.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Horrible.
Hey yo, can I get a cheese whiz wit?
I'm waiting for Joseph to talk.
Anyways,
Joseph's thoughts.
okay. Okay, so the scene, so there's the part where the Sami come to help because they made like the little girl the toy sled thing, which I really like that scene. I don't know if I said that I did, but I like the scene. And then they come, and then Jesper like quotes Klaus. He says the one line, the one act.
The
of
line, the line.
selflessness.
Yes.
Yeah, the line. Sparks another. But like, so he like quotes him, but then there's like the betrayal part, and then like Klaus quotes Jesper's line from that conversation where he's like, everyone's always out to get something. And I thought that was neat, like that they both like, because that was like the two lines that they had like in that conversation together that like kind of highlighted like their mentalities, and like I thought it was interesting that they like quoted each other. But and I mean like, well, up to the end, like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed like the chasing thingy, and like Klaus is like acting petty because the way I interpreted that was like he knew like that they weren't, the toys weren't in there, so like he was being like if the toys had actually been in there, he probably wouldn't have been acting petty, but they weren't, so he was like gonna like try to guilt trip Jesper because of that. At least
Hey,
that's
Jordan.
how I saw it.
Yo,
Why are you in the bottom of the screen? Could you?
I could just talk with my hand, man. I've done this before.
Put the hat on your hand and disappear from frame, and then I'll accept it.
Oh, we should get.
Oh, you
hand
mean
puppet.
like-
We should do a hand puppet episode.
Can we do a puppet episode?
Yes.
I can't get out of the frame.
Like that?
The chair
I don't think
has
that's good enough.
arms.
You're in the frame. It's not.
You know, you're right, Jordan. The hat is a little big, but you know, I think it works.
It's kind of big. All right, please carry on, Joseph.
But yeah, and then the end is sad, because he freaking dies. But
Oh, fucking God, he fucking dead.
He gets
He
like
ascends.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I was looking for that word. He ascends.
He becomes the Santa from Guardians. It's all connected.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I don't know if I talked about, but I also really enjoy like this interpretation of Santa. Like he's like intimidating because he's like a big like lumberjack looking dude, but also he's like a gentle giant. Like I like that kind of archetype or whatever. I enjoy this interpretation of Santa a lot. And just like this like interpretation of like the Santa
mythos.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't want to say mythos, but I couldn't think of another word.
Mythos
I
is
like
the word.
mythos.
Yeah. The legend of the Santa Claus. TM.
The legend of the Santa.
I mean, it's better than the real story of Santa, which is fucking Coca-Cola invented him.
Well, yeah. And like,
What do you mean, Aiden? Santa's not real?
I mean, he exists. Coca-Cola just invented him.
he exists in our
I'm
hearts.
making myself cry.
What's wrong with
Barney-
Coca-Cola inventing Santa? Coca-Cola can't bring you presents?
I did it. Can you see my tears?
Yeah.
I
no,
made
I,
No!
myself cry.
I can't
Barney.
see it.
Ha,
Oh, I
ha,
can
ha.
see it. Stop. Lizzie, it makes me so sad. I get so sad when you fake cry. I'm like, I can't tell.
But it is real tears. Real cry.
Actress.
Barney can be your friend too if you just make believe him.
Oh my god.
Um,
Does anyone have
Okay.
any final thoughts? Before
thought
we get
Joseph had
into
a
ratings and
spiel.
Oh
such?
yeah, no, I have my.
Oh wait, that wasn't the spiel. I'm so
no,
sorry.
that was just the end of the movie.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but like, okay, so the freaking animation. This is 2D animated. Holy crap! How do they make it look like that? Like freaking like
It built like that. It built
like,
dipperly.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm like pretty sure that it's like all like 2D animation, you know? And
Mhm.
like it looks incredible.
Mhm.
And like there's like not a whole like since like Princess and the Frog, like there hasn't been like very many feature length 2D animated films. So
Princess
like
of
when
the Frog
like
goated.
what?
Princess of the Frog is goaded. Go on.
It is. But like so I remember like when this was like first like announced and like coming out, like people talking about it on like Twitter or whatever. I'm like, holy crap, 2D animated Christmas film thing. That sounds neat. I like 2D animation. And don't get me wrong, 3D animation is neat too, but like 2D kind of
2D animation is superior, to be honest.
Yeah. But like
But it
looks-
really.
I
Sorry,
disagree.
Nancy.
I disagree. In light of what do you call it? TV shows that. aim
Let's talk.
to be-
Let's let Joseph finish, and then we'll talk about it briefly. And
Okay.
just kind of to gush about like the animation and the fact that it looks the way that it does because it feels like almost 3D at points. And like I don't
Mhm.
know like how they're doing like the lighting, but like I just really like it like stylistically. It reminds me of like was it a Pixar short like Paperman or whatever it's called.
Oh
but
my God.
that
That was
was
fire.
like stylized 3D like with 2D over it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure this is all 2D animation. And I love it.
2D
And,
women, best women.
This is like I think this is like the only Christmas film that like I like enjoy as a film. The rest are like, oh, it's
Mhm.
Christmas. Like
Yeah.
I watch this for Christmas. I like the Rankin Best films a lot, but like that's just a Christmas thing. Like they're not like great movies. Like it's just like a nostalgia
Yeah.
thing. But this is like a legitimately
great.
a really good
movie.
movie, and it's a Christmas movie, and it's probably my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my spiel. That was my
So-
Steven Spielberg.
Actually, I think whoever, if someone who like made this movie heard you say that, they'd be very flattered because Klaus uses a lot of hand-drawn animation, but also it does work in tandem with 3D animation at points for locations, a couple
Okay.
reindeer shots,
Okay, that
and
makes
like
sense.
the carousel that they're making. If you remember the shot of
Yeah.
Lydia and
You've seen
Santa
it.
making or not Lydia, it was
Jasper.
Fish Girl and Jesper.
Yes,
But that was the 3D animation is amazing in what it can do. Like 3D, it can recreate reality. But in terms of animation, like 2D animation, like, just makes me feel more, and it promotes creativity more. Like, in my opinion, that is like people can do insane things with 3D animation, and I've seen it. There's just something about like something that's hand drawn and does that is really impressive. But that's besides the point. And I think that when they work in tandem in the way that they did in this movie, that's perfect. There's a reason this movie is so visually incredible. Same with Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse is the culmination of hand drawn animation and 3D animation.
Yeah.
Because they are two things that are so meant to be interwoven, but have to be done correctly. Otherwise, you get Voltron season 1.
Yeah.
Or like Goblin Slayer. Bullshit.
Oh, shots fired! I didn't see it, but
no, fucking bitch named Goblin Slayer. Ain't nobody care about Goblin Slayer.
I mean, I had a couple friends that cared about Goblin Slayer, but
yeah, it's because they like goblins doing inappropriate things to young women because they're
true.
creeps.
This is true.
Yeah, so let's get to ratings. I would like to know how many moonings of 68 you give. How many great moonings of 68 out of 10 you give? That was one of the Ellingbo versus
I took the
something.
I was like,
It was just my favorite one to remember. Remember, it has the little diorama of all the butts coming out of the windows.
I do remember this now.
So I want your favorite moment, your least favorite. Oh, God, least favorite moment's hard because it's great. But your favorite moment, your least favorite moment, and how many great moonings of 68 out of 10 you give it. Or out of 68. Let's go up there. Let's do a different number today.
Out of 68? Crap. I don't know if I can do out of 68.
I am not doing out of 68.
Why not?
I'm not doing out of 68 either.
Well, damn. Okay, y'all don't love me. Okay, fine, out of 10.
This is true. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Goomba. That's an old reference.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, do I do rating first or do favorite part?
We always do parts and then rating.
Okay.
Do we?
So
I think so.
I think so.
I think generally.
Is it bad that none of us really remember?
How many episodes have we done?
Do whatever you want. Switch it up.
Whatever you want, man. Sheesh.
I think that my favorite part, a lot of the time is like the humor, because like without the humor, I don't think I would have liked this movie quite as much, because I love how heavy it is, and I guess heavy is like a weird word to use, but I love how emotional it is. But I feel like it would just be emotional without like that sarcastic humor. So like overall, the humor is my favorite. Some little bits that stand out specifically are the thanks, Dad, and the noose. I love it. I love it. So I think that's just like generally my favorite, and also the lighting. That's also a really random thing to say is my favorite. But like I can't pick a part. Like, you know, like it's just I can't pick like a specific part with this movie because there were just so many parts that like made me feel different things. So I'm just gonna say like the lighting or the use of lighting and the humor. Oh, and the sketchy drug letter thing, drug pushing letters. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Least favorite part. I genuinely didn't love like the Romeo and Juliet or Capulet Montague like feud thing all the time. Like I liked it at first. I thought it was funny, but like toward the end, it almost felt like they were just antagonists for the sake of being antagonists.
Yeah.
And like it was fine. But like I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I like absolutely loved like them trying to like steal the presents and everything. Like it was like climactic, I suppose, but like it wasn't necessarily my favorite part, but that doesn't mean I disliked it. I still thought it was like well done and cool. I think my
um.
rating would be like a solid 9.2 out of 10. I forget what the thing is.
Out of 10
great
moonings of
movie.
68.
Great Moonings of 68.
That. Um, yeah, I think a solid like 9.2 because it has like a lot of rewatch value for
I'm
like
sorry,
the
9.2 what?
holidays.
Yeah, that put you what? Pickles?
Moonings of 98 or whatever it is. I
Six-
just like you
It's
said
Great
it 2
Moonings of
seconds ago.
68. Lizzie.
Correct. That. I
real.
genuinely can't remember anything that's said to me 10 seconds before I am supposed to say it. So
That's
You
pretty
got
accurate.
short-term memory loss.
Me too. But yeah,
Lizzie be like, welcome to the Dude You Haven't podcast. Lizzie, it's
I
over.
rate it high because, like I said, like a lot of the time I rate things high because of like rewatch value. So I think that it's like really a good movie to like rewatch and like the holidays. Like I would like be happy watching this like every Christmas, or like around Christmas. You know, like it was like that kind of movie. The only thing that like I guess takes away like just a couple points or that like not necessarily all of it was like 100% like my vibe, but I really liked it.
I'm out of water,
Yes,
man.
yes,
I don't know
yes.
what to do.
All right, that's all.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Jordan, give me your stuff, bro.
Stuff. Well,
And we're also running a little overtime, so
not
Just wanted to let
always.
everyone know
Always. When are we not over time? Anyways,
fuck it. We're never
running
on.
overtime. What?
At this
Literally-
point, we
Crazy.
have we always talk about 1:30, and I don't think we've ever gone under 1:45. Like I don't know why we
I mean, we
extended to
have.
1:30.
Technically, we have. Technically, but
if
like,
we said that we were ending at like 1:45, we would be over 2 hours.
Fact.
So like
Yeah.
let's like keep aiming.
It's like when you
for-
set your alarm earlier than you actually want to wake up.
yeah,
Exactly.
for real.
Ew.
Favorite part? I think. God, I really can't pick. Some jokes really stood out, like the news one. But I think my favorite thing about the movie was every time they spun the modern Santa mythos with like the coal, the naughty list, the flying sleigh, the magic sleigh, the how does he fit in the chimney? Oh wait, it's not him, it's some scrawny dude.
That was so funny to me. They're like, he fits in the chimney,
Hey,
and Jasper's
chimney.
like, I'm doing all the work.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. Dude, least favorite. I guess, I mean, I don't know, man. Time congruency, the time incongruencies, I guess. Because, I mean, like, even then, it's like that's like such a nitpick. Like, because, like what you were saying about, how 2D animation has, allows for greater imagination. I think 2D animation makes it a lot easier to suspend my disbelief. So it's like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, so it's like I really don't feel like it's an issue with the movie per se. It's just like a okay, man.
Yeah,
but
that's something I picked up on too a little bit. Like I was like, does this time out?
Yeah,
correctly?
yeah,
But
yeah,
I was
exactly.
too lazy to like Google it, so I was like, okay.
I wasn't too lazy to Google it, and that's why I have the facts. But yeah, I'm just like earliest stories about Santa Claus. When was Silent Night written? So I guess if I had to pick something, that's my least favorite part. Good dude, rating. I don't know, man. I think I honestly okay. Hot take of the evening. I think this is going to be my hottest take of the episode, but I still think Polar Express is my favorite Christmas movie. But
It is a hot take.
but this is like so close. I think this is like really, really close. It was really fighting for it.
What's your rating, bro?
Yeah. God, I think I have to give it like a flat 9.
Take it.
Flat 9.
The
You take a
bubbly one?
flat 9. Flat 9. Yeah, flat 9 out of 10.
Flat 9?
9? Great movie.
It was good. It's flat 9 in the building. You already know who it is.
Yes, 9 great moonings out of 10.
Cool. Josephy.
Okay, so
Giuseppe.
Favorite moment. I don't have like a solid favorite moment. I agree with Lizzie. I like the humor a lot and like the lighting and just like the visuals of it as a whole are good. I also really like the scene where they give the little crap. I forgot what like the people were called.
Sami.
Sami.
You are killing me, dude.
I can't remember things. Okay, they give the little Sami girl like the sled thing, and I really enjoyed that scene a lot because like that was like the moment like Jesper like really like felt good about like doing the thing. Like it was no longer like about him leaving at that point. So that might be it. Least favorite part might just be like the one moment where they play like the weird "Don't Mess with the Postman" like hip hop thing. I like the scene a lot. Like I like that.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
But like the music feels so out of place. Like I can accept the pop song, but that feels like so out of place in the movie to me.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing, and it doesn't really detract from anything. But like it just felt weird to me.
Mess with the post.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna give the movie a solid 9.5. Great movie.
9.5. Sorry.
Sicko mode.
9.5.
So for me, my favorite, I have technically 3 favorite moments, but it's really 2 because it's from when they give her the sled through Klaus's backstory, because that's like really all close to it's like
it's all Klaus together. Sorry,
it's about to. I like it. Just made me like it was so emotional and like just really well told, and then also the end because it hit me hard, and I like that.
Oh, yeah,
like I like One Piece is my favorite thing that I've ever read because it continually makes me feel very emotional and very invested in characters, like and in the world and the story that I'm being told, and like care about the people around the main characters as well as the main characters. Because I'm emotionally masochistic apparently, and I like to be made sad. Like Klaus just hits everything for me because it has great humor. It has like a little bit of those like animation action moments that are like really unexplainable and like not possible, but really fun to watch. And it's got the like extreme emotionality that I like. As far as like moments that I like, my least favorite moment, probably something with the Crumbs and the Ellingbows. I really liked those 2 characters just talking. Like I know they didn't really like. They weren't taken seriously as antagonists in the movie, like anyway, because they like the whole meme was supposed to be is that they were pointless, like their fighting is dumb, because they're not the main focus, which I like. Like I liked that the outward antagonists weren't the main point of the movie, but they had really funny moments, and like their interactions together were great. Like I loved when the Ellingbaum grandma is like, "How have we never defeated you?" Or one line we didn't talk about that I fucking love is after he's hearing them and he's like, "It's me going down the chimneys." He gets mad at Klaus and he's like, "Just go back to being all magical and awesome." And Klaus is like, "What?" So I don't know if I've given one of these before. Not sure, but I rate
Treasure
this a
Planet.
10 out of 10.
Treasure Planet, but the episode
68.
died, so
This is like an amazing movie, and I fucking love it and recommend it to anybody. So Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Next week we are watching something called Bolden.
yes. So Bolden, it's
I don't actually know what it is.
Yeah, so Bolden is it's like a couple years old. It's I think 2018, maybe 2019. I forgot exactly, but it's. I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. It's about Buddy Bolden, the legendary cornet player in jazz that is kind of a forgotten figure. No, don't say it. Save it for the episode. Oh, he said it. Anyways, it's about Buddy Bolden, the actual father of jazz that isn't talked about much, and that's partly because he was And that's partly because he was mentally deranged, and that's shown in the movie a
Well,
lot.
we'll get into that next week. Hey, Craig.
Merry Christmas,
Fuck you, but
filthy
Merry
animal.
Christmas. You like jazz?
Jingle, jingle, jingle,
Jingle,
All right, GG.
jingle, motherfucker.
Shit, I lost the
And
recording.
everyone,
Shit, I
stop
wasn't
the
recording.
Stop.
Shh.